Oh, no way. Fish immediately. I was adjusting the trolling motor and the boat here. I was like, I wanted to face this way because the current is going down, and I was upset. Why is my boat facing the wrong way again? I don't understand these currents here. More often than not, you're gonna have a back current. It's never what you plan. This gotta be a good white bass. I brought the super ultralight today, folks, for a strange reason. I'm not a fan of risking my eradicators for white bass or even black bass, but this red line is actually 2.5 pounds. It's a little bit stronger, and I just don't have 2.5 pounds on any other reel right now. I have a bunch of 2.1 and 2.3, but this red one is not only 2.5, but it's also a little bit more stretchy. So at the end of this is the red color, whatever, it's Varivas ester. They say it's ester, but feels a little bit more nylon-y. Well, this, folks, is actually not a white bass. This is an excellent catch. This is why we go to Tennessee River, folks. Because on the ponds by the house, you can fish and fish. But looky here, what a bassy, huh? You looky here, what a bassy. Would you looky here, what a bassy. This is a good bass. This fish, oh man, he ate it kind of deep. That's because the trolling motor was messing with the trolling motor, and I didn't set the hook on time, and he swallowed it. Oh, came off, no blood, it came off. No blood. I believe he will be all right. Good thing the hook is kind of small and didn't have enough penetration. It just let go. This is a good catch, man. Let's let him go gently. Oh, yeah, he good. No, folks, no. I don't want to waste any more time. You know, the bass on the first cast was very nice, but after that we got nothing. So at this point I'm breaking about even. At first it was worth coming here, but if you leave on time. But if you don't leave on time, anyway, I'm going somewhere. Pulling up this guy. We're gonna go with the gas engine and start drifting and try to catch some black bass with a better scenery and lower noise level than here. Hold on, folks, hold on. Let's pick up this trash before we start fishing. You know, picking up trash in Tennessee, it's kind of a hopeless, completely hopeless, lost battle. There is so much trash floating around in Tennessee that you know you ain't gonna win. But this is what I was telling you about. They don't want to go bother those gentlemen over there. Right where they are, there is some kind of a honey hole. There is always dinky bass and channel catfish, but this looks pretty good too. Plus we can cast around the mooring sails. I don't know. Let's see if we'll catch something. They're in the shade, which if you don't have live scope, that's where you should cast anyway. But they're right on the bottom. And if you don't hit the dead zone, by the time it drops your jig, if it's very light, the current takes it away. I don't know what would sink faster, the TicklerZ or the Kitek. Kitek is heavier but bigger. There's one tiny little something. I'm telling you folks, super glue the 1.5 to these size 8 jigs, and you can fish all day. They're kind of a little bit large for panfish, but not too large. You see, catching small bluegill. And they're a little bit small for bass, but still big enough to interest the bass. I mean, if a bass eats a trout magnet, the TicklerZ has a lot more meat than a trout magnet. That's for sure. There is one. It's gotta be a bass. TicklerZ. So yeah, a long time to sink, but yeah, we got the heavy line here. We got the 3-pound line here. He ain't going nowhere, this guy. And we have a little bit of stretch. I mean, and this rod is so bendy. This is my bass rig. This rod is so bendy. You want to fight some of these spotted bass that are super jerky and erratic. That's the rod you want. That's the rod you want, bro. Yeah. Yeah. It counts. It counts. I know you can catch bigger. So what I'm doing, folks, is I'm casting, then I'm counting to 20 because I cannot find my jig on the live scope. And even if I start, messing around left and right and find it, the boat keeps moving so much that my right hand, in order for me to fish like that, my right hand has to be on live scope all the time. So I kind of fish without, I scan, I see there is fish in the shade. What else do I want? That's enough for me. But I was saying I cast, then I cut the video, I wait 20 seconds for the sinking process to end. And then when it's down there, then I start talking to you again. But after every cast, we have 20 seconds of downtime because it sinks real slow. Huh? I felt a tap as another tap. Okay. Now that's gonna be a dink of some kind. Yeah. Hey now, he acceptable? No. Okay, that will vary from subscriber to subscriber if he is acceptable. Let's say he contributes to diversity. Okay, that's gonna vary from subscriber to subscriber too. Yes. I'm glad I waited. Yeah, buddy. Didn't even want to wait. Yeah, once I hook a fish, I love the 3-pound fluorocarbon. It's just the perfect feel for the fish. Like you feel everything, but there is just the perfect amount of stretch to keep it pinned, to not overstress your reel, the drag, the rod. Yeah, perfect. But I could do the same with 2.5 pound, so we can cast better, because this line is 0.16 millimeter. 0.16 is just too fat for Japanese rods, even for this rod. 0.16 is for Daiwa Presso, the $60. Smally Molly. Small mouth. He's definitely above average today. There's one more. Crappie. Yeah, very slow head shakes, maybe. Maybe. Sometimes you can find very nice size crappie here. I have to watch. My engine is about to scrape the mooring sill. No, at this point I don't believe crappie anymore. Yeah, ain't no crappie. For a moment I thought, why are you going to the mooring sill, bro? Why, bro? Tell me, I don't understand these physics here. Okay, are you ready? No, I don't want to boat flip this guy. He's just big enough to tear off or lose my jig head. Hey, haven't retied in a while. Well, came off like this, no penetration. It was just holding up. There is so many of these guys here that if somebody harvests this specific size to eat, I actually don't think that would be a negative for the fishery. Is this a fish? Yeah, it is. Back-to-back casts. See, we snagged, we came on the other angle, on the other side of the mooring sail. But I feel the TicklerZ with the TicklerZ and see how they're coming off? Is the same. I'm not even going to show it to you. Okay, that's disrespectful. I'm going to show it to you. Why are we fishing if we don't even show the fish? Look how great of an angler I am. Look. Can you believe I caught this fish myself? Look at this. Now the wind is turning me around because I came to fish off the back of the boat, I said fine, I will fish off the back of the boat. The moment you decide, then the wind will turn you around again. Okay, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Man, they're tugging. You can't just yank them like with a bass rod and they don't give up. They are tugging. Little buggers. Little buggeroos. Yeah, if you want to eat those, go ahead. I tried one. It was not even a small one. It was kind of nice. It was like a almost maybe 2-pounder. It was a 19-incher. It was juicy, healthy. I said, what the hell? Let's take one and just check with the wife how it tastes. It tasted horrible. It tasted like a grass carp. It smelled on grass so strong. I don't know what that fish ate. The meat smelled on grass. Dude, don't drive around when I'm talking, man. Yeah, I don't need no more Kentucky bass. I had enough. Nearly every cast. Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about. Now this one felt like a bass, but it ain't. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was literally talking about that. I don't want to I don't want to use cliches. Everybody said, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, but I was literally talking about that. So what do you want me to say? If I was talking about that, let's bump him. Let's bump him. I don't know if we'll catch bigger, so let's say we caught 111 inches today. I still don't want to eat such a fish from here. No, he's not 12 though. I was secretly hoping, but he's 11 and a half. I'll go to Tim's Fort. Spend the whole day to catch 5 fish. But it's gonna be 6 pounds, I promise you. If I catch 5 fish out of the docks of Tim's Fort, it will be freaking 6 pounds. Alright, let's try the kiting. With the silver color, looks so good with the silver jig head. Was that a bite or I'm grabbing the... Yeah, maybe it's a bite. Was it because we changed to kiting? Nobody will tell you, folks. Sometimes you have so many questions and there's no one out there to tell you. I almost lifted it. I did lift it. He's tiny, but with the eradicator I'm just a little bit extra cautious. Yeah, we saw enough of these. Oh, my bad. Not intentional. Sorry about that. Nip, snag or a fish? A fish. Plan. Folks, you know what I'm gonna do? The bite is very good. It's very ungrateful to leave fish that bites like this, but I'm gonna leave this spot, folks. Hopefully, if I don't find nothing else, I can come back and catch them, but there is 2 things that bother me. One, the quality of fish is really disappointing. You know, I'm catching dings and I don't need big fish to have fun. But come on, man, this is disappointing. I caught 2 crappie and only one of them was okay. And the other thing that bothers me is 20 seconds. It's pretty deep. Wait after every cast. People are swimming here. That's not gonna bother my fish at all, but yeah, 20-second waiting on every cast, it's running on my patience. And for what? To catch these dings? Also, this rust here is really not the best background for making fishing videos. So I know the bite is good, but how many dings do I have to put in one video with this rust in the background? So we're gonna put an end to this video and I'm gonna drink a whole bottle of water now, catch up on my messages. We're gonna swim around these people here and we're gonna start drifting by the bank over there and just drift and pitch by the bank, drift and pitch by the bank. Much more beautiful scenery, much more, even if I don't catch fish, that's what I feel like doing. Drifting, you know, you're changing scenery, you're doing something versus sitting here and waiting. Again, I don't want to be ungrateful. I'll take that. It was a great bite, but we're gonna put an end to this one and we're gonna start a new video 30 minutes later, somewhere from that point. Thanks to everybody who watched this one to the end, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.